Welcome everyone to the Pepsi Center. The playoffs finally here. And the
And why not? You've got the NBA's leader in threes made in Stephen Curry. He can also be a playmaker, Mark, finding other guys. And we've got what is a special point guard matchup. Two guys out of the same draft class in Stephen Curry and Ty Lawson, both on the verge of superstardom. Lawson has to set the tempo. Curry's got to carry the load offensively.
Lawson, the engine for the Nuggets. The stage set for both those players. Curry, Lawson, Warriors, Nuggets. Let's go back to Mike Wilbon.
As we get ready to tip things off, Steph Curry had an all-star type regular season. Can he do it in the playoffs? Take a look at today's Budweiser starting lineups. Curry and Thompson, part of a high-scoring backcourt. Up front, it's Andrew Bogut. Ollie Rowe also joining us in just a few moments. Go. The elbow's healed. It's the ankle that's been troublesome ever since. Curry still looking, got it.
Oh, they ran that elevator play. They usually run that play at the top of the key, Mark Jones. That time they get play-ons today.
Curry left wide open and knocks down his his second three of the game.
The rookie Fournier makes it.
And he left it short. Here's Curry. Tell you what, it was a good idea. The Nuggets were running extra sprints that we saw in practice the other day, wasn't it? As Curry finally knocks down a jumper. Just his second one of the half, third of the game. Curry splits the double. And a soft touch for the bucket.
Come on, Mark Jones. How pretty is that change of pace?
That continues to make a big contribution. Curry for three. That's Curry.
I'll tell you this, you want to keep that guy off the right-hand side of the floor.
Landry back out to Curry. Nice drive and kick. Landry got a foot. Brewer for three. And a chance for the tie right here. Room service for Steph Curry.
You got to get Andre Iguodala transition. Bad floor balance by the Denver Nuggets. That locked it up.
Got the screen. Curry got the three off. Tie game! Steph Curry knocks it down.
Wow. You tried the elevator play. It didn't work initially. You put speed on him, not length in that instance. You went with Ty Lawson.
Well, that time, he wasn't a decoy. He was the main event, Doris Burke.
He gets himself into the deep left corner. Just a little up fake. Gets Ty Lawson's soul and makes him pay for the defensive mistake. And a react, yes, sir, I'm here to play.
So Bogut, who's playing with the bad left ankle, the drive by Fournier taken away. The Nuggets have now missed their last four. The drive by Jack, it's a goaltender.
A great three-point shooting team. The Nuggets make about 4 a game already, too, in this first quarter.
Woo. Sweet stroke right there from Steph Curry. You're right about it.
Nice little crossover here. I mean, this is a tough shot over JaVale McGee, a 7-footer. You lose Ty Lawson to your left, then you have a 7-footer running at you, and you see the struggles that Steph had in that.
Tell you what, you got the Warriors shooting 61%, and you've got the Nuggets shooting 57.
Ooh, Curry right there with the long two. Steph Curry has played the 13 minutes to start the game. He knocks that in with 8.5 to play in the first half, and here's Landry with Fareed now on Curry. Crossover by Steph. His dad Dell played 16 years and come out fighting both teams and shooting well tonight. Curry from outside. Golden State, their biggest lead is the play.
It might have been sliding to his left just a little bit.
Steph Curry is 4 of 10. Defended here by Wilson Chandler. Oh, boy, the degree of difficulty on that shot.
What a step back here by Steph Curry. Fakes, can go baseline, but steps back.
Hey, great look. Great look. Keep on using them the same way.
Tougher to stop Steph Curry now is that Jared Jackson's the primary ball handler. So now Curry's going to be coming off
those screens that Mark Jackson was talking about.
Curry for three. The close by Iguodala. Beautiful shot.
And that's Andre Miller. He was all the way in the paint. You can't give him that much separation. This is, again, the best shooter in the game today.
Curry with the drive inside, right into two. Bogut picks up his third.
Look at that. The big man comes over, and Steph Curry just...
And the lead is 9 for Golden State. And here comes Curry. Great shift. Finds the gap and pops it in.
Where have you seen that before? Is that not Steve Nash coming off that high screen and roll?
17 leading all. He had a record-setting three-point shooting season for the Warriors, and Seth Curry, with no David Lee, has scored 17 for the Warriors.
And when you're a shooter and scorer and you struggle like he did in game 1, you've got to have short-term memory. You got to go back to the drawing board, and here in this first half, see here the little step back one-legger we talked about all. Jack being inserted into the starting lineup. A lot of people thought it was going to be Carl Lamley, but it really has paid off as start of this third quarter. Long-range shots to start this third period. Now this is the time to kind of get Bogut going down low a little bit.
Bogut, the screen, opening up the shot for Steph Curry. And he's got 21. He has gone 10 of 17. Lawson driving into Curry at the other end.
That was a good twist of that left ankle. Or a rollover, however you want to put it. And the worst thing about it is he was getting ready to come out the game anyways. If he could have stayed on the court to try to run it out. When he's over there, it's kind of tough.
Watch the left foot.
I don't know if he stepped on Randolph's foot or not. No, he just slid. It was on its own.
He moved one way and the foot went the other. Landry picked up his first foul, which gave those free throws to Denver. Approaching to the snaps it out. Thompson for three.
Well, what would you want? A putback two by Draymond Green, or to kick it out to one of the best shooters
of the fourth quarter. Curry, Barnes, Bogut, Jack out there along with Klay Thompson. A three, that is in. Curry puts it in. He's got 30 points.
I guess the ankle's okay.
Wow.
He wanted to get back to his left so bad, and they jumped over to his right. If you're Andre Miller, you got to stay on that left hand. And there's no show by Kenneth Faried on the high screen and roll. A wide open Jack. How about Jack tonight? 8 of 13. You got to do something about the speed around the edges.
Curry. And Thompson a three. Whew. Another one falls for the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Thompson and Curry.
What an impressive night for Steph Curry. 30 points, 13 assists for you tonight. And there have been times in the season where you've gotten going, times where Klay's gotten going, but you guys put it together tonight. Is this the best team performance shooting-wise you've ever had?
Yeah, it's on the bigger stage, obviously. We needed this win to go back home 1-1. So for everybody to get involved, without D. Lee, that's the way we're going to have to play. Everybody's going to need to get touches and have an impact on the game.
Speaking of playing without David Lee, what kind of statement is this kind of a win within the first game without him?
We're a resilient team. We said that all year. When guys go down, the other guys step up, and we showed that tonight. Big road win for us. We got to go home and protect our home court now.
How do you think going small early on helped you guys out?
We were able to match up better on defense. Wilson had a big game for them last night, so to match up and put Harrison and Jared on guys that are size-wise match up, it helps us to stay at home and be disciplined on the defensive end.
You kind of hobbled over here. I know the ankle's had a chance to cool down, but how is it?
It's fine. It's my other one. I had so much trouble with the right one. Now my left one is a little jealous, but I'll be all right. So.
All right. I don't think the left one's jealous, but Steph Curry made his way through it. 30 points, 13 assists. How about that night?
Well, he wasn't an all-star, but he played like an all-star this season. He broke the single-season three-point made record of
Randy at the point guard position as we welcome in the third member of our crew, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the big question is Steph Curry going to play? And as you said, he said, oh, yeah, I'm playing. But his coach, Mark Jackson, said, I would never sacrifice a win for a player's health. So Steph has been undergoing round-the-clock treatment, but he had to come out here and show the athletic trainers that he was okay to play. before the game, he came out onto the court, performed a routine. They had him jumping ropes, running sprints, and they wanted to see how that left ankle would respond, and it looks great. He looked terrific through entire pregame warmups. He had great lift on his three-point shots, and the real tell, when they got together for the team huddle after the introductions, he was bouncing up and down. He looks pretty good.
They were not there defensively, to say the least.
A steal by Curry, stripping Fournier. Numbers for Golden State. Jack gets the layup from Curry.
He said something as we see Curry with a nice steal here, and the break finding Jack for the easy one. He's got a pretty jump shot, a heck of a shooter, but I'm with George Karl. Let's see a little more time, and then maybe, just maybe, they would be the best.
There's Curry right on cue. Splashes through a three to tie it at 15. The first field goal for Curry. 5 points on the night.
Days, like you said. And until they go in, they really don't know.
Here's Curry off the bounce. And Steph Curry with his second three. It's tempting to put a hand up, but if you get close and you make contact, you're giving Curry three at the line. Here's the one he made just moments ago.
Just a little bit of room, DP. Woo, what a shooter. What a game. Welcome to Oakland.
Steph Curry set the NBA record for made threes this season. Already has 8 points in this game. Third in the league in three-point shooting. Had a great game, too. 30 points, 13 assists. Had the 54-point game that you talked about at the Garden this year against the Knicks. Golden State shooting 64% from the field so far as Curry gets the first of 3 free throws. Remember, in Game 2, the Warriors shot 65%. That was the best for any team in the NBA playoffs since Utah in 1991.
That's a long.
George Karl saying before a Spurs game a couple weeks ago that Andre Miller is one of the most clutch players he's ever coached, and that proved true in Game 1.
His presence being felt here tonight.
Got 5 rebounds and 9 points. Barnes sheds.
Shirts, and our fans have been pretty diehard, consistent, you know, year in, year out. No matter if we're, you know, under 500, out of the playoff chase, you know, just knocking on the door. So for them to be able to experience a playoff series at home, since, you know, first time since '07, it's a big deal, and I expect that they're going to enjoy it as much as we will.
Well, JB, you grew up in this area, so you know how diehard these fans are. Even Klay Thompson, a spot up three. Won't go. Thompson 1 of 5 for the field, but Landry, an offensive rebound. Now Curry from the corner. Got it! Third three for Curry. Pulls the Warriors within 1.
Gives the pump fake and knocks it down. Great end-to-end action here. Late second. Ty Lawson to the rim. They were both sensational, as you said. Curry gives up the basketball. You can't forget about him. You give him a little bit of space, you can knock it down. A wide open three is as good as a layup off the dribble after the pump fake. And here, never stop moving without the basketball. Another pump fake, knock it. Oh, man, what a screen.
And meanwhile, JaVale McGee taking off the ice. He's going to come in as Barnes buries a three on the night. Curry off the screen. Curry at 2. How about the shooting tonight on both years within 4, and that's 3 on Wilson Chandler. And the Nuggets over the foul limit with 6:46 on the clock in the quarter.
This is throwback basketball. This is get it in the hundreds, up and down.
+8 on the glass. Again, dominating the glass.
And dominating the offensive glass, something that Denver did all year. Curry knocks down another 3.
First lead for the Warriors since the end of the first quarter.
Steph Curry's got the 4 fouls. We got to go at him. That's 3 possessions in the last 4, but they've done just that. They can go to a backup point guard. You take a guy like Steph Curry out of the game and have a guy like Jack that can make
scores in this game. Stephen Curry with 23 for Golden State. Ty Lawson has 28 for Denver. Series tied at 1. 1 quarter left in Oakland. And that's going to be offensive foul on Brewer. Otherwise, it would have been 5 on Steph Curry, but they get Corey Brewer for the personal.
He said he hooked
Derek Stafford saying
2007. The fans are enjoying it. Players making the most of it. Shot clock at 2. Landry spins, hangs, and scores. Curry gets past him into the lane. Left-handed hook gets the bounce. Now they got Brewer on Curry. Shot clock at 10. Brewer tries to defend Curry over everybody. Curry.
He just did it the first time. The left-handed hook. Nobody gets a hand up. Degree of difficulty 10, by the way. And then this time, just a simple blow by, and no help defense comes.
Picked up by Chandler. Barnes with Miller on it. Barnes a pull-up J. Knocked it down.
9 other guys out here, and it's a playoff game. How about this?
Right behind him and takes it away. 3-on-3. And Curry will slow it down as we're inside 2 minutes to go. Golden State with a 4-point lead. Curry behind the back. Drives on Chandler. Draws the foul and will go to the line for 2.
Oh, boy. The ability to get these shots, absolutely incredible.
And let's listen in again on for Curry to try to make it a 6-point game. On top, Steph Curry loves the big stage. Madison Square Garden, an NBA high, 54 points this year on February 27th. Curry at 47 at the Lakers. April 12th, more points scored versus LA since 07. Tonight, 29 points despite an injured ankle in almost 38 minutes of action.
People not knowing whether he could play this evening.
Impressive. They were outworking us in the first half. That's inexcusable at home when you have an opportunity to go 2-1. So the coaches are firing us at halftime, and we just had to come out and play harder than them.
You went from maybe not being able to play in this game to having 29 points. What was the biggest part for you to be able to do that?
A lot of treatment over the last 48 hours, divine healing, and just put focus on the team and trying to come out here and get a win. It's a great opportunity for us, so I wanted to be here.
It's been so long since you guys have been in the playoffs. How satisfying is it for this moment, for this crowd, for this win?
I mean, look around. This is what it's about. First time since 07, we got a playoff win at home, so we're happy, but can't get complacent. We have a great opportunity now to take control of the series on Sunday, so that's what we're looking forward to.
Okay, and just quickly, what does your ankle feel like going forward here tonight?
I'm on an adrenaline high, so it feels good right now, so hopefully it feels the same way on Sunday.
Thanks, Devin.
Thank you.
29 points, 11 assists in 38 minutes for Golden State as an 8 seed in 2007. Beat Dallas as a 6 seed in 2013, up 2-1 on Denver. NBA playoffs continue tomorrow. Indiana, Atlanta at 7, followed by Oklahoma City.
Whips it right to Bogan. How sweet is that?
Step up the game and assert himself a little bit more out here, especially since Gallinari's missing, who was their leading scorer during the season.
Bogan!
Well over 50% from the floor, and for the series it was 52% after the first quarter, 56% for Golden State. They must put more pressure on the shooters and not give up all those layups on the inside.
Andre Miller absolutely furious at Ed Malloy with the call. He just picked up his first as he spun away, and now he turns back at Ed Malloy and a couple of quick words for him.
Yeah, he doesn't feel he had anything to do. How many 7-foot centers will play that one? The steal by Curry.
Curry finds Jared Jack high off the window over McGee. Curry with 5 assists and a timeout. Denver. Curry urging the crowd. Off of it. Brewer disrupts it. Here's Jack. Curry behind the back to Jack. Jack attacking. Jack. Oh, what a sweet move by Jared Jack. Deep three. Steph Curry's first field goal of the night. Offensive foul on Denver. On Andre Iguodala.
rebound, well behind the three-point line. Steph Curry hits a three.
Gives it to Curry. Curry back to Landry. Bank shot once again. 12-point lead for the Warriors at halftime. Jack gives it to Landry. Curry. Up fake, slides by. Bucket in front of the Denver bench. Jack to Curry. Curry. Bang on.
There you see the two blue jerseys occupied by the dribble penetration, and Curry wide open out behind the three.
Basketball. 76-68. Curry. Home cooking there.
Well, there you see the step back behind the back dribble. There's the ball handling skills. Doc Rivers said,
"We're going fishing."
Well, he said that's what's made them so good during the regular season and allowed them. Curry with a long three-point shot off the dribble. Defender there, still launched it, knocked it down.
Has a lot of success with Brewer early on Curry, but Curry's taking advantage of this matchup. The left-handed finger roll. Curry electrifying this crowd.
3 field goal attempts in the first half for Curry, 8 already in this third quarter. Watch how high he elevates with the ball, gets it up over the top of the shot blocker. McGee gets the friendly roll and the contact.
Just a tough
means to a team's performance on the floor.
Curry with the steal. Steph Curry fires away. Got it! Are you kidding me? The steal in the three. 88-71, the largest lead. They're deep. Look at their bench scoring, second in the NBA, but he said, we have depth. And we got Steph Curry.
Special player.
Curry with Brewer on him, behind the back to Jack. Back to Curry. Yeah, he got it in the corner. After Steph Curry finishes the third over the last 6. About 30 minutes north of Charlotte. And led that Southern Conference school where they had never been before. Curry. Bucket.
There's the ball handling skip through the legs, now down the lane, wide open on the floater.
Here's Chandler, and the three doesn't go. And Curry with the rebound, and Corey Brewer with a foul. As Curry was poked in the eye in the third on Brewer. And the second team foul.
There you see Brewer come from behind. He gets him from behind on the right side of the eye.
Curry's going to leave Richard Jefferson. His 12th season out of Arizona. A veteran. And appearing in his third game in this. You see the eye, the right eye is Steph Curry. So not only the left ankle, now the right eye. Well, Liv Moss play of the game. Curry, the deep three and the steal and the three, and part of a sequence where he had 22 points in the third.
Second half, felt a little better. And was able to just attack and be aggressive.
First time in your career you took a shot to kind of deal with the pain. Did you remotely even imagine a 31-point night was in the offing tonight?
No, but guys put me in position to make plays. Thankfully, I was able to knock a lot of shots down in the third quarter to get going. But as a team, we played aggressive all night, finished the job, and got to go try to do it in Denver.
I got to ask you, what's worse, the ankle or the eye? That looked pretty rough.
Yeah, it's playoff basketball. You got to expect those things to happen and just play through it. But just excited to get the win, and looking forward to Tuesday.
Steph, you guys lose your all-star in game one. How do you guys have the number 3 seed on the ropes at this point?
I don't know. We made adjustments after D-Lee went down, and we're doing them by committee. I mean, you look at the stat sheet, guys might stand out, but plays that are winning the game for us on the defensive end, everybody's pitching in and doing their part. We're communicating great and just doing whatever it takes to win. So that's how we got to play.
Short turnaround. You worried about the ankle for Tuesday night?
Another 48 hours to get right. It felt a little better than last game, so just trying to stay consistent with treatment. I'll be ready to go.
How about this young man, Matt? 31 tonight on a bum ankle.
He was absolutely spectacular. Denver has lost 3 games in a row for the first. Doubting themselves. George Karl has talked about the lack of confidence. And they lead early. Here's Thompson. His pass intended for Landry, scooped up by Curry. He's not well liked in Denver. Comes up short. Gets it back. Landry lays it up and in.
That's Brewer's responsibility. You challenge the shot. Brewer's still standing.
Ahead to Curry for Reed. In front of him, and Curry pulls up and connects.
Again, Chandler, but then had a brutal second half, if you remember.
Curry high off the glass and through.
And he knew McGee was around. That's why he put it that high up off the glass.
By Landry.
He had Chandler in the corner wide open.
Thompson.
Iguodala tries to look terrible shot. Contested, but a terrible shot. Off balance, falling away.
Can Curry get going? 5 of 15. 12-point game. Ezeli sends a screen. Here's Thompson. He got it. Timeout. Denver.
This possession came up for them. It was a 12-point lead. Suddenly, it's 9.
Through his fingertips to Curry. Curry thought about it. Ezeli right down the lane. Count it. With 5:56 to go.
You see what happened, because Denver knew that Curry wanted to pull up and shoot that 3. Not only did one defender go to Iguodala.
Kevin Harlan and crew in Los Angeles for Game 5 of the Clippers and the Grizzlies.
So here comes the series leading scorer Curry. Off to Barnes, off a 23-point performance, and he knocks in the triple. For the Denver Nuggets at about 16.7 a game. And Draymond Green, the rookie from Michigan State, plops it in right off.
To go crazy like it's getting ready to. He held them out. The next dead ball. Who's checking in? David Lee.
Curry finds Barnes. Curry
had that huge game 2 in Denver, which
Green.
allowed the Warriors
Curry
to win.
Working on Lawson. Shot clock at 6. He takes it inside. Center who had not taken a 3-point shot in the playoffs, and that's a good shot from outside. Green for 3.
Tell you what, with Ty Lawson during this series on the road has averaged 30 points.
Bogut right down the middle.
Great outside shooting team. Mark Jackson trying to switch up their defense a little bit.
Curry! Now is put in 11 points. 6 at the line. The other way, Landry. Out to Barnes. Up to Bogut. Over to Steph Curry. Another 3.
What shooters do, they stay within rhythm, their mechanics, feet together, but more importantly, the follow-through for Stephen Curry.
Well, if anybody can appreciate a jump shot, it's you, and I know you appreciate his.
Absolutely. Denver wants to do is penetrate. That's how they score, points in the paint.
Curry, another triple. Stephen Curry has become a flamethrower to start the second half. Clock is down to 8.
Curry. What a pass! Bogut! Chandler, of course, had that terrific Game 5, 19 points. That was a playoff high for Wilson Chandler.
Now George Karl electing to take Lawson off of Steph Curry and go with size. Corey Brewer at 6'7", 6'8".
Curry the missed three. Bogut chasing it down. Resetting. Handoff Curry. Off his foot. Bogut. Little game of twister. Got it back. Shot clock at 12. Look at the Aussie. Mopping the floor. Inside. The fake in the drive. He couldn't get it to drop, and Curry scooping. The drive. Good! Carl Landry.
That's opened up offense for everyone else. Carl Landry only 4-point in this third quarter.
He comes in for Harrison Barnes. Under 4 to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Green, Curry, another three! Stephen Curry is... Curry's shooting has been relentless here in the second half for Golden State.
Yeah, he had those 4 threes in the third quarter, but to me, once he started making those, it opened it up for everyone else. You see Landry running the floor in the and one. And how about the rookie Draymond Green down low, recognizes all the blue jerseys around him. I don't know how you leave Steph Curry that wide open.
And don't forget about...
I know he's seen so many playoff games and situations.
Denver's on a 13-0 run. Green to the rack. Curry scoreless, 0-1, shooting in the fourth. He's got Lawson on him. Shot clock at 9. Curry sizing it up. Inside, scooping it home. Stephen Curry. Here comes Lawson.
Right now, look at the scoop move here by Curry.
Point play.
Golden State led by 18. About 3 minutes into the fourth. And that's what we got now. Miller. It's a three from Andre Miller. It's tapped away by Thompson. Picked up by Lawson. That's it. Golden State will advance. Golden State goes to the second round. The 6 seed has beaten the 3.
Just collapse or what?
We did everything we could to let them back in the game. They started trapping all over the place, running wild, and that won't happen again. We escaped tonight. We'll learn from it. That won't happen again. So, great win for the whole organization.
At halftime, Shaq said it's Steph Curry time in the third quarter. Were you just determined to take this game over?
Well, Coach kept telling me I was going to have an opportunity to make an impact. I only had a few shots in the first half, just trying to find my way, and got us some open looks. Kept being aggressive, just stay patient, and God bless them.
I know there's a lot of emotion right now, but you draw the Spurs. Is that a team you can beat in a series, and if so, why?
I mean, we beat them. We have a great home court advantage all year, so it's up to us to just go down there, compete hard, play Warriors basketball, and the same thing like happened. Nobody thought we could win this series, so why not the next one?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's move on to this guy.
Lift to his team when they needed it, and the Golden State Warriors